Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put total weather and we'll get started. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back, finding an escape route. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make... There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly...
Lots of room to run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, 1st down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Gant. Buys a little time. Finds some fresh air. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorns! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Texas. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Gant. Working the middle, it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, you've given up this drive, then come down the field, and you had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the air, it's Gant. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, Auburn and Georgia have just wrapped up the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Here's a look at the latest chapter. Georgia somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Goes for the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Dropping back, it's Gant. Using the quick game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bacon.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to be throwing this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobson. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looking for a man. It's Gant. Hauls it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Scrambling away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Dances away. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Gant. And that one is picked off in the end zone. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, the offense rolls the dice. They want 6. They choose not to kick a field goal. They choose to be aggressive, and man, do they make a big mistake. Throw the football, intercepted. Not only that, he takes it all the way back to the house. What a momentum swing in this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Breaks into the open. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the RPO, complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Back to throw, it's Gant. There's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Gant. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the change. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Got room to work. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. No, the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Gators moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Has it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Right on the money. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Might be changing the route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on! Touchdown, Gator! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Gant. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got well as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Gant. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish the interception as the clock reaches 0.